let's take a look at a few tips and tricks that will help you draw a construction plan using 2020 software. Um, Now, I'm using 2020 version 11. You may be using 2020 version 10, but most of this should be the same. So, as you know, when we draw a construction plan, we may have a wall that is drawn with a dashed line because that wall is going to be removed. Or the same may be true for a window or a door. The first thing you want to do, if you have a wall, you're trying to draw a construction plan and you have a wall that's going to be removed, the first thing you want to do is draw all of the walls, windows, and doors in 2020 the typical way you would. Okay, so don't worry about making the dashed line right off the bat. To start, just draw the walls. And you can do that under room layout, wall. And then just draw your walls, add your windows, add your doors in. Once you have everything in, now you can change the wall, window, or door that's going to be removed to a dashed line at this point. So let's say this north wall was going to be demolished and we needed to show that on the plan. To do so, you would left click on the wall, right click, and go to Properties. Once you're in Properties, you'll see we have 3 tabs at the top here. We have Dimensions, Type, and Material. You'd go to Type, and you would select Construction Line. Now that you're on Construction Line, you can hit Apply, OK, and we are taken back to the plan, and you can see that that wall is now a dashed line. So again, you would do that if you have a wall that's going to be removed. You do the exact same thing for windows and doors. The only difference is it's in a slightly different location. So we left click on the window, then we're going to right click, and instead of Properties, when you're in the window, you're going to go to Display Settings. So left click and a new window will pop up. And again, we have all of the same information here under the Item tab, but this dash, this is what you're looking for. You want to check that and say Apply, OK. And now our window's dashed. So that's an easy way to change a window or door or wall to a dashed line if it's going to be removed and you're trying to represent that in the construction plan. I always recommend saving your construction plan as a separate file. So save your file as, whatever, A1 construction plan. And then you could have your regular file, A1, with all of the other information in it. But you don't want to be having to switch back and forth between dashed lines and solid lines. So that's why it's easiest to save your construction plan as a separate file. So once you make the walls dashed lines, you can leave it, print it, set it aside, and work on your other file for everything else. Now the last thing you might need for a construction plan is the centerline symbol. I just threw that one in there. Obviously that's not the centerline, but so to show you where that is, it would be under the Items tab up here at the top, and this little, it kind of looks like a gear, is the symbols. So you would click on that, and a new window pops up that shows you all of the different symbols you have. And the centerline symbol is all the way down at the bottom under Miscellaneous Symbols, and there's your centerline for floor plans. So you would use this centerline, you would double click, and then wherever you wanted it, let's say I wanted it right here, I would just click with my mouse, and there's my centerline symbol, and then I can close that. Okay, so hopefully those tricks will kind of help you as you work on your construction plans.